Hey guys, what's going on? Jebb here, and today I'm going to be explaining to you why literally right now, not as I'm recording this video, but as you're actually watching this video, is the very best time to buy cryptocurrency. But before we get into that, if you enjoy the video, you should definitely think about leaving a like and subscribing because it helps out the channel, and also because you can see my videos in your subscription feed as I upload every single day. So let's get right into this. What do I mean by right now is the best time to buy cryptocurrency? I know a lot of you are thinking, well, you don't know what the price action is when I'm watching this video. And that's true. You could be watching this video 6 months from now. Bitcoin could be worth $50,000 by then. I don't know what the price action of Bitcoin is when you're watching this video. It is 12:24 on the 13th of March 2018 where I am, not whatever time you're watching this video. You're watching this video, if you're watching it at the earliest, you're watching it about 4 hours from when I recorded it. I don't know what the price action is doing, but I'm still going to postulate that right now as you're watching this video is the very best time, or actually after you're done watching this video, because you should watch to the end, is the very best time to buy cryptocurrency. And the reason I say that is because you can't go back in time. I don't think any of you have a DeLorean with a flex capacitor in your garage. And really, I don't care what's going on here on the 1 hour. I don't really care what's going on here on the day chart. I don't really care what's going on here on the week chart. I care what's going on here on the month chart. If we come out here to the month chart, things look quite a bit different. You could say that it looks like we're about to go into a long-term bear market because the cycle is going to repeat. Doesn't matter. I don't care. Neither should you. And the reason that you shouldn't care is because you can't go back in time. If you could go back in time, let's put this down to a day so I can see this a little better. If I could go back in time and buy Bitcoin down here at 1800, I would do it. Actually, let me give you a better example. If I could come back in time and buy a bunch of Bitcoin here at 5,000 at the very peak here, I would do it, even if I had to endure this bear market. If I could come back here and buy Bitcoin here at the very peak at 3,000, I would do it. Let me go even further. If I had to come all the way back here on the chart, all the way back to the great bull market of late 2013 and buy right up here at the very, very, very top of this bull market, right close to $1,200 per Bitcoin, and then watch the market taper off and fade off into nothingness for a little while. Not into nothingness, but into very strong bearish action for the next 2 years, I would do it. And the reason I would do it is because even though 1,200 was the high here, 20,000 is the high now. Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, especially the rest of cryptocurrency, are nowhere near full maturation. If we come here to CoinMarketCap, EOS is one of my favorite projects. I have videos on the channel. There will be a video linked up here to it. EOS is one of my favorite projects. It's in the top 10 here on CoinMarketCap, listed by market capitalization. If you know anything about the EOS ICO, you'll know that it's still in ICO. It is still an ERC20 token. It does not even have its own blockchain ready yet. It is going to be a platform where you can build decentralized applications, among other things, which is going to require that it have its own blockchain, which you're going to have to register for, I believe, on the 1st of June, if you're interested in that. EOS does not even have its own blockchain launched yet. It doesn't have hardly anything, if anything, really, that it's saying it's going to do. Basically, none of it's live yet. And I know some of you are going to correct me in the comments with some things that it's doing currently. Its main function, its actual blockchain, is not even live yet. We're not registered for it yet. EOS is a top 10 cryptocurrency. It's worth $4.2 billion, and its use case hasn't even been fulfilled yet. Now, you can look at that two ways. You can look at that as saying, well, the market's overextended and we're going to see a massive bear market. Not a bad argument. You might be able to make an argument there. Go ahead and leave that argument in the comments if you believe that. A part of me wants to believe that. The other part of me wants to believe that even though EOS has absolutely no use case, it's still in the top 10 of cryptocurrency, which means that there is a lot of room for completely unproven projects and completely unmature projects high up here on CoinMarketCap. And the reason that they're high up here on CoinMarketCap is because pretty much all of cryptocurrency is completely unproven. Most of these cryptocurrencies that you see on this chart here, as I scroll down, pretty much all of them have not failed, but they have not yet succeeded in their actual use case that they have proven. There are 2 of them, and I made this mistake in a couple videos ago because I said that there were basically none other than Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the only cryptocurrency here that has actually proven itself in its use case on a large scale with large-scale adoption. It's nowhere near its full-scale adoption yet, but it's actually starting to prove itself in everyday use cases, especially as Lightning Network and SegWit come online. There is an exception to that. There is Steemit. Steemit has, I don't know, here's Steemit. Steemit has actually proven that it can do what it says it's going to do. Tether is Tether. But a lot of these cryptocurrencies, the vast majority of these cryptocurrencies, have come nowhere near proving what they are going to actually do. IOTA, Internet of Things. This token is this project is years and years and years away from actually achieving what it says it wants to do. Ethereum, same thing, it's starting to get there. Ripple, same thing, it's starting to get there. Litecoin, same thing, it's starting to get there. Neo, same thing, it's starting to get there. Most of these projects are unproven. They have done basically nothing yet as far as what they are intending to do in the long run. And I say basically nothing. A lot of them have done a lot of things, but they have done basically nothing in the grand scheme of things. And speaking of in the grand scheme of things, neither has Bitcoin. If we come out here to this month chart again, and we come out here to the week chart, and we zoom out here on Bitcoin, I have a couple of lines here on my chart from a previous video. And I want to show you something. This is not all of the history of Bitcoin, but this is the last about 5 years, 6 years of Bitcoin. Back, well, 5 years. This is the last 5 years of Bitcoin, roughly. We have 2013 here up to 2018 here. This right here, this bar right here represents, or this vertical trend line, I don't know what you want to call it, represents, I believe this represents 2040. I believe this one represents 2050. Now, I know the median age of my audience is right around 30 years old, so let's say you were going to retire at 70. You know, the lifespan and health spans will increase as time goes on, so it's not unreasonable to say that you may retire at the age of 70. So if you retire at the age of 70 and you're 30 years old right now, then you're going to have up until now to hold your cryptocurrency indefinitely. Well, not indefinitely. You're going to have up until here to hold your cryptocurrency if you plan on selling it when you retire. Now, Bitcoin may not be the top dog. Then none of these cryptocurrencies may be the top dog now. But the point is that Bitcoin looks high right now. But if we start zooming out this chart up to the highs where people think Bitcoin may go, and we come out here to like 1 million, or we come up here to like, yeah, let's come out here to 1 million. A lot of people predict $1 million Bitcoin. A lot of people predict $1 million Bitcoin. Let's put a horizontal line right there. That's $1 million. Here's Bitcoin right now. Here is Bitcoin right now. You can probably, if you're not watching in 1080p, you probably can't even see it. Here is $1 million, and here is your life at 70 years old if you're 30 right now. If you're 20 right now, you're 80, or you're 60 right there. No. You're 60. Yeah, sorry. You're 60 right there. Bitcoin looks like nothing, and that's why I say literally right now is the very best time to go and buy cryptocurrency, because price action does not matter in the long run. The price action is trivial, because the way that you should be investing in cryptocurrencies is for the long run. I don't want any of you guys investing in cryptocurrencies for the next 2 months. I don't want any of you guys freaking out over what the price action has done for the last 15 minutes. I don't want you guys freaking out about that. Now, I make videos on that because you guys are interested in it, and it does make compelling content, and it is interesting. But at the end of the day, what matters is the fact that cryptocurrencies are going to completely revolutionize the way that the human race does finance. It is going to revolutionize not only that industry, but many other industries, including the internet. The internet and finance are two of the largest industries on the face of the planet, and cryptocurrencies and blockchains are going to completely revolutionize both of them. This is the investment of a lifetime. I don't want any of you guys getting freaked out about a tiny little pullback that looks big right now, because we come in here on the hour chart. I don't even know where the chart is now. Here it is. I don't want any of you guys freaking out about this pullback when you just saw how trivial it is in comparison to where Bitcoin is going to go. I definitely think that if Bitcoin continues to stay top dog, it is going to be worth $1 million one day, and you just saw how big of a run-up that is. That dwarfs the run-up of 2017. That completely and utterly dwarfs this run-up when we're looking at a run-up like this. Like that. Look at that kind of run-up. You can't even see that down there. It doesn't matter. My point is, as I conclude this video, is that no matter what you are doing, right now is the best time to invest in cryptocurrencies. And not only because price action doesn't matter in the long run, but also because the money that you were going to invest in cryptocurrencies, if you don't invest it, you may end up going and blowing it somewhere. I'm just saying that's kind of human nature, that if they have extra money and they don't invest it, they're probably going to go buy a fancy sports car or something. I know when I have a little bit of extra money, I probably will too. Don't worry. I'm in the same boat. But before you go and spend your money on some kind of investment or some kind of something that is not an asset, you go and spend your money on something what's the word for that? I'm an idiot. on a liability, before you go and spend your money on a liability, spend it on an investment that you will have for the rest of your life. Now, a lot of these cryptocurrencies, like I said, are going to fail. I've said that in many videos. A lot of them are going to fail. But if you manage to pick one that is going to do very well, it will bring you gains beyond your wildest imaginations as you move into your retirement age. Invest in cryptocurrencies long term. Don't care about the short term. Please do that. And in the long run, you will forgive me for hating me in the short term, because you probably will hate me in the short term as your portfolios go down. But like I said, in the long run, it doesn't matter. But I'm rambling, guys. That's going to be what I was talking about today. If you enjoyed the video, you should definitely think about leaving a like and subscribing, like I said at the beginning of the video, because it definitely does help the channel out. We're getting very close to that 3,000 subscriber mark, which is absolutely ridiculous to me. I cannot believe that. The channel is sitting at currently around 125,000 views. That is insane also. You know, something I was thinking about the other day is that my tiny little YouTube channel that is 3 months old, with it I've been able to speak to more people than my grandparents had in their entire lives. In the span of 3 months, I've spoken and touched more people's lives than my grandparents and my great-grandparents and my great-great-grandparents combined ever did in their entire lives. That is amazing. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, you should definitely think about joining the Discord, which there will be a link to in the description and in a pinned comment. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.